Listen, I'm easy to find. And listen, they can kiss my ass if they don't like it.
What is going on, YouTube? Happy Sunday. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, having a great weekend so far. This is episode 13? No, 14, season 7 of Big Nate Sports Talk. Hope everyone having a great Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Appreciate you. Gotta give a special shout out to my mom. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Uh, Cameron, what's going on, bro? Hope you had a good Mother's Day. Thank you. Hope you're doing as well. Hope your mom had a great Mother's Day. Before we get into the video, there's a few things I need to say up front. As you have noticed on Spotify, I have been uploading episodes of season 6. I know I'm behind. My goal is to have it done by this week so I can have season 7 uploaded. I'm going to rename everything now Big Nate Sports Talk. I think Big Nate Sports Talk podcast is a bit much. Sweet and to the point, Big Nate Sports Talk. So, y'all know how y'all think that flows. I think that flows a lot cleaner and a lot better than Sports Talk podcast. I think Big Nate Sports Talk. I think it's better. In this episode, we're just going to break down the Washington Mystics. They played tonight against the Minnesota Lynx. 2 games in less than 5 days. We're going to recap the Indiana Fever and that game Friday night, which I'll be honest, had me on my toes for a little bit. And then we're going to preview the Washington Mystics versus the Minnesota Lynx. They come on at 8. I just had the opportunity of being on the media call with Coach T for the Mystics, and interesting. I had the opportunity to ask a question, but we're going to really start with the Fever. We beat them 84-70. It was a good start to start off 1-0 Friday night. We forced Indiana to commit 14 turnovers. I think the one thing I took away from that game is we've emphasized we want to be a better defensive team, but we got to be better rebounding the ball. Sean Spencer was good, bro. Hope your mom had a good Mother's Day. I think that's the key. We want to be a good defensive team. We got to rebound the ball. I felt like in the third quarter, I felt like we took our foot off the gas. Indiana almost made a cutback there. Going into halftime, we were up. To me, I felt like there were times, even without their stars, like Bria Hartley still overseas. But the rookies, Destiny Henderson, Nelissa Smith, who had her first double-double in her rookie career, Queen Enegbo, Emily S. Tangler, Lexi Hall, they all kind of kept the energy going. Leisha Clark didn't play because of her foot. And to me, it was a lopsided game, but there were some things I'm hoping that I see tonight that the Mystics clean up. Elena Deladon, in her first game back, had 21 points. She also had 9 rebounds. I think she, to me, offensively, when we needed some buckets, she definitely stepped up in there. Now, Natasha Cloud also had a good 17 points. We also had our first ankle breaker of the year. Yes, Natasha Cloud broke the 6th overall pick's ankles, Lexi Hall. I should have had that clip up, but that's okay. So our first ankle breaker. I do feel like Shakira got some minutes. She only had 3.3 rebounds. So she's going to be starting tonight, going to have her first start, rookie career. Rory Machida had played 16 minutes. She had 2 assists. Going into this game, but from looking at it from Friday's game, he did make it clear that Shakira was not going back to Shakira. She was not going to be getting. She was going to get minutes, but mostly she's going to be on the bench and just giving moral support. Now she's kind of going to be thrown out there, okay? Because it wasn't really clear that she wasn't going to be a starter, and she wasn't going to be like she wasn't going to be a segment. We know she was going to get, or she was going to be getting rotational minutes, like maybe like 5 minutes here, maybe 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes there, and I think it's going to be a little different tonight. But Indiana, I got to give the Indiana Fever some credit. Like the third quarter was their best quarter. I did feel like in the fourth quarter, we did pull it away. Kelsey Mitchell had 18 points. Quinn Negbo had a good 10.6 rebounds. Emily Estegler had 4 points, 9 rebounds. Lexi Hall wasn't really out there. She only played 8 minutes, but she didn't get she had a Krispy Kreme donut. And then just the energy. I feel like it was a very lopsided game. I felt like I kind of was expecting it's going to be a different Indiana Fever team because you only have Tiffany Mitchell, Kelsey Mitchell, Victoria Vivians, and then Daniel Rouse. That's it. Everybody else, they're young, and I mean, I really wasn't expecting much from them, but they did kind of put up a fight there. I was kind of nervous there for a second, but we held our own. Now tonight, we're coming into this game very, very short-handed, really quick. So Elizabeth Williams is still overseas in Turkey. Alicia Clark will not play because of her foot. Elena Deladon's out for rest, and Tiana Hawkins is out due to personal leave. And then Angela McCoultry is out due to her knee injury. Kelly McBride's overseas in Turkey as well. And Demarius Dantas is also out with a foot injury. And Nafisa Collier, who is currently on maternity leave, is actually due, I believe, at the end of this month at some point. So, again, they're going to be shorthanded. So we're shorthanded ourselves. We're only have 8 healthy players. I cannot believe that.
Relationship with your children.
My God.
Couple things. So we're going to pretty much see Stephanie Jones, who was just signed. She only played 1 minute. Who has come in and had to learn on the fly and kind of adjust to the new system, all that to me. So they're going to put her out there. This is the same the Minnesota Lynx team that got their butt whooped Friday night against the Seattle Storm. They had no defense against Seattle with the threes. Sylvia Follows was the only one out there who had a pulse. She had 16 points, 8 of 14 of shooting. But I think it's their backcourt. They cut all these players, and that's why they got Ariel Powers there. They re-signed Odyssey Sims. This Lynx team is a little different. I mean, they're shorthanded, but we can't take them for granted. Now, I think with Minnesota, they have to do a better job on the offensive side of the ball, but more importantly, the defensive side of the ball. Like, I thought that Seattle Storm were going to eclipse 100 points Friday night, even though Las Vegas Aces did that already. I thought that on the defensive side, I think it starts with the defense. I think defense wins championships. And I felt like Minnesota just really – I get it. It's opening night. You didn't have all your key players. But you did have Natalie Ochoa. You did have Rachel Bannon. You did have Odyssey Sims, Ariel Powers. You kind of had a decent starting 5. But they just had no answers. Now, Washington, yeah, we beat Indiana. But it was a good win, but there were some things that we have to clean up. Elena Deladon will not be in this game because of rest. So right now, if she was playing, this Lynx team would have a hard time stopping her. But I feel like I'm curious to see how the offense is going to look now with Elena. Now, to me, the last time we saw them, they beat us. So now I think it's kind of good in the preseason to kind of see, okay, what did we adjust? What are we going to adjust to? What did we take away from the preseason game? Different things like that. Now, I do feel like Washington, they had 4 starters in double figures against Indiana. I'm hoping to see all 5 starters tonight in double figures because I think Washington can beat the Lynx. I think the key is getting to the foul line. They only shot 20 free throws. Minnesota only had 11. I think for me, Washington, they're very good at attacking the rim. And I think you're going to have to get Silvio Fowles in foul trouble. And I want to see more of that. The 3-point shooting, I think we fell in love with too much of the three. That we live by the three, we die by the three. I think we got too comfortable with that, and it kind of showed in the third quarter. I think we're going to need. I think we need to start taking better shots from the perimeter, but also too think we need to get better looks. I do feel like we had opportunities to be aggressive in the paint, and we didn't take those advantages. We had to get where the defense takes us. And again, I'm looking at Washington, Minnesota. They don't have Demiris, Nafisa. Angela McCautry's supposed to play tonight, supposedly, but no, she's out. Was supposed to, and then you're kind of short at depth. You don't have post players. Washington, Coach T said it in the pregame media call. Everybody's going to get minutes, So I'm happy. I'm curious to see how Katie, the hardship contract, it got approved today. Katie's back as a Mystic. Stephanie Jones, Brianna Jones' sister, in case see how she's going to look tonight. Rory. So everybody's going to have to be on their P's and Q's. Limit the fouls. Make shots. Get to be aggressive to the rim. And just play mystic basketball. I think that's the key. And just take Sylvia Phillips out the game early. You take her out the game, you've beaten the Minnesota Lynx. So, if we're being honest, I'm going to say the Washington Mystics, they beat the Minnesota Lynx and looking along the lines of 85-70. Y'all let me know your thoughts. I think that's a good score. I do expect Shakira also to have her first double-double. I do expect that. But also, too, I really do. I'm going to guarantee this. All eight of our girls are going to be in double figures. Guaranteed. So the game starts at 8:00. I believe it's on NBC Sports. Let me just make sure I have that right. It's on ESPN2, NBA TV Canada, and then the League Pass. The League Pass, which has been interesting. It's something else, man. I just have had the most hardest time trying to get to the League Pass. So, yes. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm going to get ready for this game. Just a couple of quick things, closing message before that. Be tuned in for future episodes. Do not forget about the Wizards. Got to talk about the Wizards. Check out my previous videos if you hadn't already. We recapped the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens draft grades. I've not forgotten about the Orioles. As of today, just want to make sure I saw this right. I couldn't believe it. As of today, the Baltimore Orioles are in fourth place. Fourth place, ladies and gentlemen, with the lowest payroll in Major League Baseball. Where's my clip? The only reason I'm celebrating that because we've beaten Boston, we've beaten New York, we've let some teams know that we're here and we're not going to just take it. Teams that a lot of people were on the wagon of. I just wanted to point that out. So I have not forgot about the Orioles. We definitely tune in for the Nationals. We got to talk about this. So we're going to do a video with the Orioles and the Nationals, the Wizards, the NBA mock draft. That is going to be, look for that video sometime this week. That's the goal. Probably will come back at you guys Friday with it. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, one of those 3 days. So definitely be tuned in for that. But until then, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day, ladies. Y'all have a good night. Stay out.
Listen, I'm easy to find. And listen, they can kiss my ass if they don't like it.